Hey there, welcome to Cooking with Violet Vixen. Today we are going to be making ginger pork spare ribs. Here's our ingredients list. It's pretty easy. I'm going to get it up to the stage of time to be cooking it fully in the oven. So I'm just basically preparing and getting it to the basting stage. So grab those ingredients. 1.8 kilos of pork spare ribs. I could not quite get enough, so I got about 1.4 kilos. But that's fine. Alright, I'm going to get it all ready and we'll get into it. So our first step before we start getting anything ready is get your oven onto 220 degrees, or 200 for fan forced, or 200 degrees for my oven because mine does whatever it wants. So do that first. Then get yourself a really big pan that your ribs are going to comfortably sit in. You don't want something where you got to bunch them up. They'll be all right once they've had the first start of cook, because they're going to go smaller. So I'm in the middle of getting all my ingredients ready. Some orange marmalade, 3/4 of a cup. You also need, and I have not wrote it on here, 3/4 of a cup of water. That is for when we start to make the rest of the marinade, which I'm not going to call it a marinade because we're actually basting it, so it's a baster, not marinating. Marinating is when you leave it to sit in it. Basting is when you paint it on, so make sure you've got a good paintbrush. Alright, keep getting everything ready and then we're going to start. Okay, so I always like to spray everything, that way come cleaning time, touch wood, shouldn't be so hard. So grab your cooking spray, whatever you fancy, give it a good spray. Grab your knife or some cutting implement and layer them into your baking tray. Now, once these are cooked, you are going to cut them into ribs or fingers, whatever you want to call them. So just layer them in. 2 lots. You can get 3 if you really want to do the correct amount. 1.8 kilo, buy the correct amount. I just picked them up in Aldi and $12.66 a packet. It's not too bad, but considering it's $24, that is going to feed 4 or do 2 meals in my case. So there we go. So once they're in, give your hands a good wash. Going to season them with the salt and pepper from those salt and pepper shakers, just all over the top, and I will turn the camera around and show you what they look like. So they're ready to go in. I'm going to put them in for 15 minutes and then turn them over, give them another 15 minutes. In our jug, we are doing 3/4 cup marmalade. Then our 1/2 cup of soy sauce. 2 teaspoons of crushed ginger, just it's easy to use this one. A clove of crushed garlic. after 15 minutes. Turn them over. We're going back in for another 15 minutes, and then we'll be ready to baste.
Yeah, oh, 14! 40, oh, this is exciting. Takes your total up to 114. Joe and Elspeth on 114. Kenny and Raph are on 114.
So I've just shown what we need to do because I've turned the oven off. So this is them after half an hour. So you just pour the sauce, we'll call it, over the top, and then you're going to be cooking them for 20 minutes to half an hour. Baste them with your brush in between, and then you want them really nice and glazed. When you go to serve, don't have to cut them into individual fingers, you can just cut them down the middle and put them on the plate. Serve with chips and salad, or wedges and salad, and enjoy. I will put a finished picture on Cooking with Violet Vixen on Instagram, and thanks for watching.